Okay. One of my favorite parts of cosplay is trying to bring aspects of that character to life. Whether it is their bravery, badassery, confidence, or just the way they make me laugh, I love bringing those traits to the table. I can't. And of course, there's a sense of pride that comes with sporting around your favorite fandom, and this is the same reason you're wearing your Full Metal Alchemist t-shirt and your Keys Delivery Service necklace, because it feels good to have something so close to your heart on your person, advertised to the world to see. Now, ladies, you might be saying, "Oh, Steph, but I don't cosplay," or "I always wanted to try cosplay, but it looks hard," or "I do cosplay, but I just wish there was a way to cosplay all the time without going full weeaboo in school or the workplace." Well, welcome to Undercover Cosplay, where I will be showing you how to bring your favorite characters' aesthetics to the table, and we will be recreating them in a fun, aesthetically pleasing but subtle manner. Because maybe you don't always want to be the kid wearing a Naruto headband on the bus. Maybe you do, and that's fine, but for those of us who want to keep our love low-key, I'm going to be creating our favorite characters' aesthetics in a modern, fashionable way that you can wear any place. And if you don't already cosplay, I can't think of a better way to get introduced into the community. Today I'm going to be showing you my look for Misa Amane from Death Note, and you either love her or you hate her, but as usual, I agree with Elle on this one.
I have been a huge fan of yours ever since the August issue of 18.
What? Really? That's so sweet of you!
So let's get started. So the first step that I'm going to take is putting dry shampoo in my hair. My hair is at a constant state of always greasy, and it's also very thin. So this gives me texture, it dries it out a little bit, and a little bit of volume. So I'm always going to start by putting dry shampoo in my hair. Disclaimer, at any point you can just not do any of these steps. Like later I use heat to curl my hair, and you don't have to do that if you don't want to. But so yeah, use any combination of these steps that you want. But after I use the dry shampoo, I'm going to make a middle part in my hair, because what we're going to do is braid, we're going to do 2 French braids going down the side. Which is not as hard as it sounds. If people get very intimidated by French braiding, it's fine, guys, it's fine. So after I split my hair in half and it's all neatly parted, you don't have to worry about pulling it into a ponytail in the back, because we're not going to do the French braids that far back. It's going to stop a couple inches back from your ear. So, if it helps you, I like to start with taking 3 pieces from the very front of my head and starting a regular braid, just to like make it really tight and close to my scalp. And then I'm just going to grab pieces from the sides and include it into the braid. But other than that, I'm braiding pretty regularly. I guess it takes a little bit of practice. The worst time I had when I was learning how to French braid was that my arms would get tired, because I'd spend so much time with my hands above my head, because it just took me longer. So like the blood would rush from my hands. But just a little bit of practice, it's not hard. Also, if you really don't know how to French braid, but you like the idea of this look, you can just do regular ponytails. If you are French braiding, I kind of stopped, you can see where I stopped on my head where the ponytail is going to be. I braided a little extra just to keep it in place so I don't lose any part of the braid, and grabbed a tiny hair tie and you can tie it right there. I braid the second half, cutting ahead, and I'm also going to turn on my curling iron, because what we're going to do later is give it my thin, sad hair even more texture by curling it. But while we're waiting for that to heat up, I'm going to start on my makeup. For Misa, I didn't do anything too exciting. I know I could have gone like super dark on the eyes and super exaggerated, but I kind of wanted to wear this out, and that's just not really how I roll. So I almost did just like my regular makeup, but I'm just putting on some foundation right now, like mostly under my eyes. Fuck it, like all over my face, because that's how foundation works. Like how my hair is super oily, my skin is super oily, so I have like so many layers of everything to make my face less oily. My foundation is for oily skin. That green bottle of whatever I just put on myself is for oily skin. It's like not really a primer, it's like a finisher. And then the powder's for oily skin. I'm also gonna put on some blush. I'm going for like a doll look here. So I'm gonna, that part I will exaggerate a little bit, and I apologize if it's kind of hard to see on camera. I need to get better at this. I'm also gonna put a primer on my eyes. This is a MAC paint pot. It is my favorite product that I have out of all of my makeup. I wear it whether I'm like doing eye makeup or not, but basically it's just a very pigmented cream that you can put over your eyelids and under your eyes, and it just kind of brightens up everything, and it just gives you a nice, really clean, awake look. And it's a primer, so you can put eyeshadow on top of it, but you don't have to. I love it. Anyway, the curling iron is heated up, so we can start with that. First, I'm going to spray my hair with protectant, so it's supposed to damage your hair less when you heat it up. I don't know if it works or not, but I do it all the time. You might be thinking, Steph, why didn't you curl your hair before you braided it? And that's a great question, but it's too late to ask that, so we're just gonna move on. After that, we're going to I wanted to give more volume to these, to my little ponytails because I felt they were still too flat. So I'm gonna add a second rubber band to the ponytail holder to give it more volume. I'm gonna put it right above the first one, and then I'm gonna tease it a little bit. I already did it to the first one a little bit, so that's why. And I'm also gonna hit them with a little bit of hairspray. So anything to just make them stick up more, I think is gonna work for you. I also didn't have a teasing brush, so if you had a teasing brush, that would have worked so much better. Moving on to makeup, I'm not doing anything incredibly special. I'm using the Smashbox that I got. I think I got this for like Christmas a while ago. But I'm just doing like a light brown, lighter in the corner of my eyes and darker out on the ends, and a highlight over the brow bone. For the eyeliner, I had to do a cat eye because I don't know what other kind of eyeliner is. Again, if you don't want to go this crazy with your eyeliner, you certainly don't have to. So when you're done with that, I'm going to go crazy with mascara. I'm just taking one of the better mascaras that I have and just spending some time trying to make my eyelashes as voluminous as possible. If you have false eyelashes, that'll probably work for you even better. I did not. And the last thing, this is something I definitely never do with my regular makeup because I hate liquid lipstick, but I put on some red liquid lipstick. Gross. So moving on, we're just about done here. So I'm going to be putting on some like gothic or extra looking jewelry. So right now you're looking at the before and this is the after. Guys, this is my Misa Amane look. I hope you enjoyed it. Next, just wear a lot of black and some sassy jewelry. And if you want to go full weeaboo, then go full weeaboo because no one's gonna stop you. But yeah, this is the first video I made for Undercover Cosplay. If you like this kind of video, let me know and I'll be happy to do more. If you have any suggestions of characters that I can do in the future, their gender doesn't matter, what they're from doesn't matter, I don't care. It's just their aesthetic that we're going to be recreating, so it could be anyone. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. I hope you had as much fun watching this video as I had fun making it. If you laughed or smiled even just a little bit, then I did my job this week. Let me know if I did, and hopefully I can do it again next time. I will see you then.